Namaste, and thank you for always being a great follower and being here to share this powerful meditation on courage. I am constantly faced by fears, constantly. Fear of not, standing up for myself, not being good enough, not having enough, not participating enough. It all deals with a lot of lack mentality. Not being a good friend, not being a great wife. I mean, constant self-judging. And I'm here to tell you that if you also deal with this, that it's okay. That it's okay because we're part of a greater consciousness. We're part of an awareness that stems beyond our physical body and into an energetic space that combines with everyone around us. That creates a container for transformation, for healing, and for future. And as you read in the newsletter, and if you didn't, then make sure to jump on there. I shared some pretty actionable and I feel useful information that allows us to move from where we're at to where we want to be. And again, focusing on this energetic, emotional level. And what we're going to do today is a short meditation on the chakras with seed sounds that will help you also focus on where your mental energy is, your emotional energy, while maintaining the steadiness of your physical body in a cross-legged or seated position. So either way is fine. I'm going to play the sound bowl when it's time to switch chakras, when it's time to shift our attention. So just know that we'll have this as our tool. And if you have any essential oils on you, then I would suggest that you grab something that's grounding to you. I'm going to use cedar wood and just, take a drop. Inhale it. It's very grounding, very balancing, very relaxing. And I'm going to put a little bit on the soles of my feet. I've had also a very, very active day, as I'm sure you have as well. So, boom. Great. So taking your stance, taking your seat, taking your long spine, allow yourself to close your eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths together. Just sharing in this abundance of breath, abundance of life. And I want you to bring your attention to the base of your spine, to the part of your body that is earthed right now, whether it's to your chair, to the earth, to the floor. And focus this area as being like a root, like going down deep into the soil, into the crust of the earth, just going deep, deep, deep. And this root carries the energy of a deep red color that is very glowing. So think almost like lava, red lava. And we want to balance this energy, this root chakra, the Muladhara, with the sound lam, L-A-M. Lam. And with this root chakra, with the sound, go back to a time where you felt unearthed, where you felt shaken, the stability taken away from you. It's all about earth, home, food, just surviving. Go to this place where you're now feeling solid, supported fully. It takes courage to find stability. Lam. Now move a couple of inches upwards into your reproductive area. This is called the Swadhisthana. The color is a bright, beautiful orange. And this is very watery, this emotion, right? It's very watery. It deals with a lot with our emotions, of our karma, of reproduction, where we might have excess of sexual desires or maybe not enough. So picture this area. The sound is vam. Vam. And go back to a time of your life where you might have felt an imbalance. Maybe it's now, maybe it was 20 years ago, where your sexuality was shaken. Maybe there's a lot of joy that lies there as well. So find that emotion and sit with that emotion, the good and the bad. Vam. Moving up to the third chakra, Manipura. And this is gold, the golden color. For me, it's a very, very me chakra. I live a lot in the third chakra, in the eye. In the eye from a place of power, of empowered love, empowered action. So, the sound is rum. Rum. And this is all about transformation, it's digestion, it's identity. So think of what emotion, where in your life did you give up your power? I can think of many. Or maybe where you're too egotistical. And have the courage to heal those emotions, or to fill the gap, to fill the void. Ram. Now moving up halfway into the heart chakra, Anahata. This is a very beautiful green color, like a bright green color. Obviously, when our chakras are not in their balance and their alignment, they tend to be a very dull, dark color. So we want to take this dullness into brightness, into glow. The heart chakra, and I want you guys to think of these chakras in the front and the back of your body, not just, hanging out there. Remember, chakra means wheel. So there's a lot of movement here energetically. And in the heart, this is where we're sometimes the most vulnerable. We close ourselves off from love, or we're too open. So we're constantly giving. And to come into a place of balance, give and receive, give and receive. My fear is receiving. I get scared that I'm maybe taking too much from people. So I also don't ask for help. So see where you're at in your heart space. And the sound is yum. Yum. Having an abundance of love is good, but too much can leave you empty. And being closed off, having fears of being loved, also leaves you empty. Yum. Throat. And this is all about not just communication, but the movement of communication, of sharing information. It's of distributing, right? Movement, And the throat chakra, Vishuddha, is a blue color, like a turquoise. Hum. So think, are you speaking too much, not enough? Are you being fearful? And where's the courage to step into your voice? To step also into a place where a lot of glands live, your thyroid, right, on a physical level. So where are the hormones being produced that govern your body? Hum. Ajna, our sixth chakra. Now we're getting into the blues, a very beautiful blue. And this is intuition, right? Do you take action into the things that come to you? Do you listen to those higher powers? Again, the sound is Om. Om. And what would it feel like to be courageous and to take the vision, take this energy that's like ruminating in the universe and allow it to filter in and down into the third eye, where we have that potential of seeing larger, of seeing the possibilities in life. Om. And then finally, we have our crown chakra, which is the Sahasrara. It's 1,000-petaled lotus, and it's white, iridescent, all the colors. And this is enlightenment, and it hovers very lightly above our crown. And the sound is also Om, but it's a silent Om. So remember the Om from before, and we're going to do it together, feeling it in the body, because the highest frequency of sound is silence, right? Because it's vibrating so high that we can't hear it with our human ears. Like, think dogs can smell and hear things that are way beyond. Same theory. Okay, so we're going to close the eyes and Om inside your heart, your mind, your body. And allowing that wisdom, that love, that vision from the universe to come down through this 1,000-petal lotus from the universe, right? Collective energy down into our bodies, filtering through every chakra, because they're all connected. They're all connected. It's not like one is on, one is off, and they don't affect each other. Right? Third and fifth speak to each other. The I am, the communication, the spreading of information. The root and the crown. Without stability, how can we find enlightenment? How can we climb upwards? So close the eyes, and I want you to picture that 1,000-petal lotus, once again, very iridescent, a beautiful shining crystal. And do your silent Om inside. So we've gone through this journey, right? This journey of our energetic body, of our subtle body. And the more that we do this, the more that we take the time to create these practices, the quicker we'll get to the place where we, right, where you feel at home. Because it's very different from what I feel, very different from what somebody else might feel. So I really invite you to take these practices, to like actually do them, to take these 15 minutes and actually do them. And then ask me if you have any questions, like, how is this resonating in your life? How is it affecting you? Can you use other tools to help clear the chakras? Yeah, of course. Like, we have essential oils, we have asana, we have the meditations, we have visualizations, right? So this is just one tool, which is the sound, which is sitting in steadiness and picturing the colors and dealing with the emotions that come along with that. So I'm super excited to hear maybe some of your feedback, some of your thoughts, and just know that I'll be creating more of this content for you. So please subscribe to the channel and be part of the busy yogi world. Remember, I'm Ari, and thank you guys so much because you're a daily inspiration to me. And I invite you to come and have these discussions and know that yoga is not just, these physical postures that we see everywhere, but it's the deeper work, the work that sometimes is actually 10 times harder to do. Triangle pose, sitting like, in tree might be a little bit less challenging because it's present, it's physical. But when we do these more subtle, energetic practices, we're actually inviting a lot of thought, a lot of emotional stuff that wells up. So that's it for today, and I'll see you guys soon. Namaste.